And here we are. What's going on, guys? It's been quite a while, actually. I think it's been at least 3 months since I've been live. Had a lot of stuff going on. What's up, Fat Boy Fox, Pinks, Mob? What's going on, guys? Yep, today was the registration for Foxtoberfest, so we went ahead and registered for that. Not sure if we'll be able to make it due to work, but at least we got a spot in case we do go. But yeah, it's been a minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and just post that. You guys are welcome to hop in. We'll see how many people come on, but haven't been on in a while, so the consistency thing's gone. But yeah, we got the new car. It's in the garage. It runs amazing. Definitely some stuff that needs to get addressed project wise. But we're having, I got the video filmed for the first I got the video filmed for the first drive. I need to do another video for everything that's wrong with it, because that's going to be a pretty substantial video. It's going to take some time for that one. There's a good amount of stuff that needs work, but it's the kids love the car. I love the car. For some reason, going first through third, I'm kind of thinking that I'm burning the clutch. I think it's clutch in third gear. So I can go first through second and then get the third, and when I hit it, it smokes like a mother. And the oil's clean. It's just third gear. It's kind of weird. What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
It's been a minute, Just haven't had time. Life's been busy, and
I was surprised when I saw the notification pop up.
Yeah, we had a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on, man. Work was pretty rough when I was out there.
It looked really rough. The video I saw looked really rough. The snow.
Yeah. We also had unfortunately, I had a Are you gone? You go.
Oh, I'm here.
No, I had a coworker pass while we were out there.
Oh,
he was, I didn't know him super well, but the hard part about it was, he had multiple children like myself, and he's basically my own age. So
wow.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to process while I was out there. Because it was a freak thing. So it was something super random. So it just it was rough for everybody.
Yeah, it's never easy.
Yep.
What's up, barbecue?
But yes, I got the new car. The engine runs great. There's electrical gremlins. Got to figure out why the car smokes. I don't know what's smoking. I don't think it's the exhaust, because it's coming. If it was the exhaust, I feel like it would be coming out the tailpipes. Instead, it's coming through my little transmission tunnel, because it's not. I think it's the clutch, but I don't know why it's spinning. Either it's worn out.
What does it smell like?
I want to say it's clutch, but for some reason I feel like I can't remember the smell, because I haven't burned my own clutch in years.
It smells like brakes. It smells like overheated brakes. It's the same. It's a distinctive smell.
Yeah, it is. It is, and I think
but you hear it too. And do you have a TAC?
A TAC? No.
Because if you had a TAC, you could watch that and see if your engine RPMs going up without moving you faster, as fast as you could.
First through second, I was able. All right. I could probably see. I don't want to risk blowing up my transmission, but like first, I was able to spin the tires in first initially. I don't know if I can do it now. I've adjusted the clutch and I loosened it as much as I can. So my next step would be to raise the car and get down to where it attaches to the slave and adjust that, I think.
Is that a hydraulic?
No, it's not. It's a cable.
Okay. That's a cable onto the bar that pulls the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not much adjustment to those. I mean, there's a little bit. But if you've got an adjustable cable at the top, I don't think you're going to get much more adjustment down below. Maybe a little bit. But if it's only slipping when you get to third, that's strange. Because I would think have you tried a second gear takeoff? Just a slow second gear takeoff?
I mean,
because if you do, you'll know if your clutch is slipping usually.
I'll have to try it again, but
yeah,
I was gonna drive it tomorrow, but the what's up, barbecue Mike? Yeah, I was gonna drive it tomorrow, but the weather looks like it might snow rain at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, hopefully we don't get rain. I'm hoping for no rain for a couple of days.
Like the Boss looks nice, and I get thumbs up every now and then. I've only driven that Fox body like 3 times. And every single time when I've parked it, someone's walked up to me to have a conversation.
It's a badass looking Fox body.
Yeah. Well, the inside needs a lot of love. There's like every single gauge needs to be connected. The speedometer needs to be connected. Everything's lots of work.
Yeah, what Fat Boy Fox just said.
Rear main seal spilling oil out.
Yeah, if it were to spit oil out onto the clutch, it could cause slippage. It could also cause smoke.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm leaking oil back there.
Well, have to lift it up, get under it to find out.
Yeah. Well, I got to get under it anyway because I'm also another thing that's happened. So it was leaking coolant when MGI dropped it off from the front, and so I replaced both gaskets in front of and behind the backing plate for the water pump. Mm-hmm. And when I did that, it stopped it, but I was still leaking coolant. I found out it was one of the hoses that goes to the bypass or whatever for the thermostat.
Right.
And so I gronked that down, and when I gronked it down, it stopped leaking. But every time it cooled down, or like the metal or whatever contracted of the actual thermostat itself, it was like just enough to where I'd find some drips on the floor the next day. Huh. When it got hot, no leaking. There was also coolant on I have a drip pan. There appears to be coolant dripping behind the motor somehow. So I'm kind of concerned that like the gasket for the intake manifold might not be seated properly, or it's just leaking. Don't know. I have to get under it, and the car is too low for me to see.
Hopefully it's not a freeze plug leaking. I've had that happen. I mean, they're easy to replace, but you gotta drain all the water.
Yeah, well, I can drain the water.
Yeah. It's just time consuming, but they're easy to replace.
What the hell is a freeze plug?
It's those freeze plugs are put in to stop your engine from blowing up if it were to freeze in the wintertime. It's also there are also areas they used to drill through back when they built the old blocks. But now they put them in for in the event that your water were to freeze, the plugs are supposed to pop out to stop cracking the block.
Got it.
They're generally brass or steel. The ones I've always replaced were always, I think, brass.
Yeah, I just Googled it, so now I'm going to probably have to get on. I bet you that makes sense. That might be it.
Yeah, they can start leaking. They can get holes in them. They can leak around the edges if they're old. You never know.
I've got a video of me drive. Okay, so I've already recorded the first drive video. It's just a matter of editing it and getting it up. And like the first drive, that's when I really discovered the problem because my kids are in the car with me. I had already driven it down the road, but I kind of took it easy. And then when I figured out it was fine, I took the kids. But then when I hit it, you just see a bunch of smoke coming in the car, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, you need to leave that in the video.
Yeah, well, it is. I took it easy. The next video I do will be like, hey, everything that I've identified wrong, just so like, because I know Maddox will watch it a million times, so that way I can like kind of keep track of the things I need to fix. But I'll probably make a little list. Start knocking things out. A lot of the stuff, like MJI gave me a lot of stuff that's pretty nice, like the accessory dress up kit. So like the fancy power steering pump holder, stuff like that. It's Snoop Braille Sport. Yeah, no, I'd lose my job, unfortunately. No. But yeah, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. What were we just talking about?
Don't know. Must not have been a long
time. I got a bunch of dress up pieces to throw in the engine. If I can figure out how they attach, I think MJI sent me a picture. I just need to look and like match up all the parts, but there's just a lot of parts. And right now the car is running, so I really don't want to move things around. But before Foxtoberfest, I'd like to get it on. Also got right now the car has like the chrome Ford Motorsport valve covers, and I do like them. The Motorsport itself needs to be probably repainted, the words, and the chrome needs to be polished if I wanted to keep those. And if I kept those, that wouldn't be an issue. But since it's a black car and it's got red accents in the seats, I do have those Ford Racing valve covers that I bought from Gary. And so I'm probably going to throw those on because they'll kind of go along with the theme there. And then in my shed, or my storage unit, I still have my Saline SC wheels, which need to get tires and thrown on. So the car it's going to look so good. I'll just keep the windows rolled up with the tinted windows so no one can see on the inside.
There you go. Yeah. Perfect. And if you park it, just throw one of those sunshades in the windshield.
Well, I don't even have the latch attached for the back hatch, and I don't have the struts for the hatch. So I got to get all. I have struts. I don't have the strut mount on the hatch.
As long as it's not rusted, you're good.
It's not, but there's got to be like an aftermarket hatch or something. That thing weighs a metric ton.
There is, but you don't want to buy it because it's expensive. Because I looked into them when I had Fox bodies, and they are not cheap. And the heaviest part about it is actually the glass.
Oh yeah. Well, I held that thing up. So I could I was like doing this, shaking as I'm trying to install the.
I always had a board that I'd use because I had 3 of those that either they were too weak or I didn't have those things that hold it up.
Yeah.
The things you just mentioned, and my brain can't. The struts, yeah. But yeah, those things are heavy, and that glass weighs a ton.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and Fat Boy Fox is right, and the aftermarket ones don't usually fit good.
Yeah. Hold on, they
don't fit well. Sorry, I was grammatically corrected there because I'm usually the one that does that. I'm not even drinking. I don't know.
Let me.
Will the Trill, what's up?
What's up, Will? All right, yeah. Yeah, so I'm hoping to go to Foxtoberfest. I bought tickets last year, even though I didn't have the car then. I was gonna go, but then Layton's baseball got in the way. So pending baseball and work, we'll go. But if there's baseball, then kid stuff will take priority.
Yeah,
I love watching them play. It's a lot of fun.
Hey, Stupid Fast, how's it going?
What's up, Stupid Fast? Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to hop into some people's lives when I can. It's been It's been so
I've
crazy.
seen it.
Otherwise I would have kept doing. As soon as I got back, I would have started doing this again.
Yeah, I thought you were going to start back like a
What's
couple
up, Mike?
weeks ago.
Mike, I hope you're doing well, man. How's civilian life treating you?
Is that Spina?
Yeah, he is. He used to. I met him here locally. He had a really nice, really nice classic Corvette.
Ooh, I like those.
Back when I was doing my MGB stuff.
I still like MGBs. I mean, I was a Spitfire guy, which is just the Triumph version of the MGB.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who copied who.
Well, I'd love to drive a V8 swapped one day, just to experience.
Same here. Same here. Really would.
I don't want to do the work, but I'll try it.
No, in fact, that's what happened to the one I got when mine blew up, and it wasn't mine; it was my stepdad's, and so we sold it when the engine blew. And the guy that bought it was putting a 350 in it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I thought that was sad because I really thought it was a good car the way it was.
Yeah.
Working on F-35s now. Nice, fun times.
He had. I don't. He working on the F-35s now. There you go, man. You enjoying it?
67.
Yeah, I'm at the Mike. I'm at the MEF now.
Meth.
Yep. But yeah, no, I don't remember what year it was. It was
67.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, my chat's delayed in StreamYard, so I missed it.
Oh, I'm watching chat on YouTube on my TV.
Ah.
The C2.
Post office on strike. No, man, I've been pretty busy, dude. I know Matt. I still owe Matt a shirt. I've owed Matt a shirt for a long time, but I think we might be at the time now where he's waited as long as I waited for my hat, so I probably should get it out to you sooner than later.
Probably.
Yeah. Give me Matt, send me your address again via text, and I'll get it to you in the next 2 months, probably.
Oh wow.
No, I'll get it to you as soon as I can.
How long have you owed him that shirt?
I don't remember. I did a giveaway, and he won the giveaway, I think. Or no, you won the giveaway. Somebody won the giveaway and gave him the shirt, and so I just never sent it to him. I've always been. To be fair, I've always been very good about my giveaways when I've done it. I don't know. For some reason, Matt never got a shirt.
Well, I've got a shirt, just not from you.
All the Christmas Gary one. That's right. The Christmas giveaway stuff. I always tried to do some good stuff around Christmas when I had time. That's right. Gary won.
I just screwed something up. Can't see now.
Yeah, I'm.
What's up, Gary?
I'm excited to start getting this. Get working on this Fox. I think the new wheels on it are really gonna set it off. And then I've got a buyer already for the Mach 1s, or sorry, not the Mach 1s, the Cobra Rs. But I might just throw those in storage and keep them as my I don't know, some burner wheels. I've got the tri-ponies I still used to have, or the 5 stars I had from the last car. I gotta get rid of those. I'll probably sell them dirt cheap, throw them on Marketplace for like $100 plus the tires that are on them.
Oh, good luck selling.
Well, I just need to get them out of storage. I don't need them anymore.
Yeah.
But MJI, he gave me. So it's got the LX taillights that are on it. I like those, but he also gave me the cheese graters, so I got those as well.
I like the cheese graters. I don't care what anybody else says. It's personal opinion, though. So
I like them. I think it. I mean, it really. It's good. It's definitely an '80s thing, so I think it looks good. And I'm all about the '80s chic.
But it's funny though, when they were new, I hated them.
Yeah.
I
Well, I
just
gotta
like
figure.
them now because they remind me of my childhood.
Well, I gotta square away this car because I would like to take. I would like to, go or take it around more often. But every time I get out of it now, I smell like exhaust. So
Yeah.
we gotta figure that out.
Well, if it's exhaust, then it's definitely not the clutch.
No, it's exhaust from just sitting there.
Yeah.
But I probably got to. I think I got a light. I think I have a minor exhaust leak of one of the headers on the driver's side header.
That's usually easy to fix.
Yeah. Well, I've tried to tighten it down and
No, put a new gasket in there. Is it the wing
the what?
bolts? Is it that funky looking shape, that's round but comes out with the wings?
I'll have to
Two
look.
wings in it, or is it a clamp?
I don't know. I wish MJ was here. He could answer.
Yeah. Nothing says mullets like third gen Camaro. Hey.
No. So all these kids on my son's baseball team are growing mullets, man. And I told my son straight up, I was like, if you start, it won't be there in the morning.
Oh man. Mullets are cool now.
No, I'm good. He's good. We're good.
I'm growing one, can't you tell? I've got the whole party up or the business up front done. Party in the back hasn't started yet.
Yeah. Yeah. So I haven't done I think I've put up how many videos since I've been back? Like one or two? One maybe?
Two. I thought it was two.
Okay. Well, I did the camper one.
That's one. That's one I'm counting. And then you had one more, didn't you, with the
Yeah,
car?
the actual Fox reveal itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got another one uploaded. I just need to turn it on and put the thumbnail in there and then a description and all that stuff. I raced my buddy's, his 2012 GT500 in the Boss. But yeah, I went to a car show. It was a good time. But what was I saying? Shoot. Oh yeah, so that camper review video, that's gonna be my most successful video I've ever made.
Really?
Yep.
What's it up to?
Right now it's it's been up since March 21st, and it's at almost 5,200 views, and it just I don't know, the metrics on it are way better than any video I've ever made, which is crazy. It's because it's one of those ones that I literally spent like all of however long that video is how long I spent making it, because plus or minus 2 minutes of botched verbology that I redid, but like minimal effort. And then the ones that go ahead.
So 52. That's pretty good. I think my best video has like 19,000 views, but it's 4 years old. It took that long to get there.
Well, yeah, this one's freaking a month old.
Its metrics are horrible. It does its click-through rate's bad. It's and its watch time's not very good either.
Well, this one I've never had a video. I've had a few, I guess, but this one the retention rate's like 55%, and then like the freaking the 30-second. You know how they track 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's at like 75%.
Where the drop off usually happens right around there, or right.
Yeah, so it's above it. It's well above my average, which is pretty good. But
no, I'm getting better at short views.
Well, I do those camper videos because they sustain the channel, so I can do the stuff I really like.
Should buy a camper. Can't afford one.
Gary, I do not believe you for a second, sir. You've got, I don't know, like I don't even know what you're up to now. I think I passed you at one point, and then you blew by me again. I don't even know how many subs you got. Probably like 10,000. I kind of stopped tracking that. Where am I at?
You had 642 last I looked. 6.42.
Oh, I'm at Yeah, I didn't really go up much while I was gone.
I can't
Like,
check on my phone.
I did. So I did pre-film that camper one. I had filmed that before I left, and I tried to upload it while I was out there, but it failed miserably.
Yeah. I don't. Do I do have studio on here. Okay.
Oh,
That's funny. On
Gary's
my
got
tablet,
seven.
studio shows up like that. It's really weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, it shows up in portrait mode.
Yeah, but I'm eager to drive this Fox around more. I just want to figure out why it's smoking. So if it is the clutch, like, I'd really like to stop burning up my clutch while it's still good, if it is good at all.
Yeah. You know what clutch is in it?
Nope, I have to ask Mike.
Gonna say, so you did that. You don't know.
But I think he was using it for 2 years. It was only 2 years old, and it was not a daily driver. So I mean,
I have a bad clutch, and it's less than a year old, and it's only had a couple 100 miles on it, most of which were on the track. But
the engine in that car, I believe what he told me was, because he had it built, and then he found the 351 he had it built for his car, that red one. And then he picked the 351 that's in my car out and put his old engine back in this one.
Yeah.
And it was, I think it has like 2,000 miles on this build right now.
Right.
So it should have its braking miles done.
Oh, I had 20K views on it finally. It only took 4 years to get 20K views on my most watched video.
Oh yeah.
And it's part 2. The part 1's got like less than half that.
Yeah, I don't even know what my most watched video is. Let's see.
I just went to videos and just rearranged the order.
It's my Carvana one, my first Carvana one.
Ah.
And then the first trip of my first camping trip from March of last year, that's doing pretty well. It's got 50,000 views.
So impressions is how many times it's been shown to people, right?
Something like that, I think.
Yeah. So it's got 20,000 views, but the impressions is 181,000.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, are you counting the shorts, Gary, or are you counting like regular videos? If you count shorts, I don't know what my short is.
What?
Count shorts. I got one short that's got 310,000 views.
Wow. I was just happy the other day when I got 11,000 off of one. I've got like 4 now there. Or yeah, I got 4. See, I can count 4.
Well,
I've hit over 10,000.
The one that the one that one was a Nissan GTR R32 that's local to me. It's owned by a Marine. It's left-hand drive, and it has the livery from the R34 from Fast and the Furious, and the silver and the blue, and it looks way better on an R32 than it does the Paul Walker car. Like, infinitely better. It looks phenomenal.
The R32 I thought was a better looking car for some things. I like the R32s.
Yeah, I'll show you one. Let's see. Shareable link. So yeah, this is my most popular short, and it's not seen views in a long time. But
I cannot click on that. Damn it!
Is it not a link?
It is a link, I'm sure, on YouTube, but my YouTube's on my TV. I can't click on it.
Gotcha.
Nice, 166,000.
Damn, that's good. Yeah, mine's just shy of 80 for a regular video, which was the Carvana one. Carvana one during COVID times was killing it.
They're not doing so well now.
Nope, because they're trash. And I think my later videos on Carvana said the same thing.
Yep.
I'm also because we financed our car. I'm waiting for my title to get here. And I swear to God, I'm kind of halfway. I should have called USA a long time ago and been like, "That's a clean title, right? That you guys are holding on to."
You could just then check it. Mopar.
Yeah, there's a lot of yeah.
One of my favorite cars at the track is Mopar.
We had so apparently our local. Well, it was last weekend. No, it was 2 weekends ago. Earnhardt Jr. was at our local small track racing, like a classic. It looked like a freaking what's the body style for like the Grand National? What do they call it? The B body? Is that what it is?
Maybe.
Whatever. Like that old GM body style.
Yeah.
Like version of it. I think he was racing one of those for like a NASCAR. It's pretty cool.
Well, my favorite car that I see at the track sometimes at my local 8th Mile is Mopar. It's not a new Mopar. It's an old Demon. It's a green Demon.
Yeah. I like
G-body.
I think our local G-body. I think you're right. Our local track is about to open up like a dirt course, I think, or something.
Nice.
But
oh,
I think in the next once I can get my my wife's Explorer paid off, I think I'm going to try and get her a beefier, or get her not the new one, but like the last of the V8s, Sequoia, and then I'll take her Explorer probably.
So you just don't want a good tow vehicle.
The Sequoia is a great tow vehicle. I was looking at
like old Demon from the 70s. Yes, it's exactly what I mean. If you stupid fast, if you go on my shorts and look through, you'll see the green Demon, because it made it was doing some really good passes at the no prep a couple weeks ago. And it's usually I see it on prep surface, and it's fast.
Yeah.
It's fast on no prep. It's really fast on prep.
Oh, I'd rather.
Yeah, it looks like a Duster, but it's a Demon, and it's just badass looking, and it sounds good, and it moves, and the guy drives it really well. What's up, Eric?
Yeah, if I could get a truck, I'd get myself a Tundra, but I think I was reading a couple reviews of, because my concern was being able to tow enough, and the Sequoia is only rated for 7,000, but what I've been reading is it's rated for 7,000 because of the shorter wheelbase. It can physically tow more. You just got to not be a schmuck and go too fast on the highway and cause yourself a problem.
I looked at a Tundra for when I was buying this truck, and they just wanted too damn much money for Tundras and Tacomas, and so I ended up with a F-150 that was not a good one. It's a 13 with a Coyote in it, but there's problems with the Coyote now, and it's got a misfire on cylinder 4, and I'm probably going to end up having to swap the engine.
Well, that's why. I mean, there's a reason. So, what I'd say is, all right, the new Tundras, the turbos, they're not going to be as reliable as those V8s were, but those old V8s, the reason those Tundras were so expensive is because they last forever.
That's why I wanted one, but I couldn't afford it. They wanted well over my price limit.
Yeah.
I found a couple of good ones. Actually, some of the good V8s with decent mileage on them, like really low for the couple of years. And my God, if I wanted to spend that much, I'd go buy a new truck.
Well, right now, I mean, prices are decent-ish, but the interest rate's not.
Yeah, interest rate sucks, and I mean, I had to finance a couple $1,000s on this truck. You know, I paid most of it off, but
Yeah.
still had to finance a couple $1,000s.
Yeah.
And so as soon as I get that paid off, I'm gonna have to probably buy an engine for it.
That stinks, man.
Yep. I mean, it runs, it drives. It's just if you idle for too long, the misfire gets really bad. And I know for a fact that it's just going to get worse now, even outside of idle. As it gets older, it'll just get worse.
So I was looking at a platinum. I think it was like a platinum 19 Sequoia for like 39.9, or basically 40K. But it had 60,000 miles. But just knowing how long those engines last, I mean, that truck brand new was a platinum edition was well over 65.
Did they get rid of that V8? I know why they did. It's because of cafe requirements or CAFE or whatever you want to call it. That's why they got rid of it, because it wasn't the most fuel efficient thing in the world.
Oh, it's not, but it's bulletproof.
It's a damn good engine, and it was used in what, Lexus and the Tundras, and
I don't know if Lexus ever put a 5.7 in anything.
I thought they did have one in one of their cars.
They kept running. I think they kept running a 4.7 or a 4.8 or 4.9. I'm not sure. Lexus.
No, it applies to everything. Now it may not have used to, but it does now.
Let's see.
Buy another Boss and a supercharger installed for 40K. Really? Where? Yeah, I guess you probably could.
Yeah, I need to start saving for that blower again. Spent all my blower money on the new car, so now I need to start.
Damn it.
Hey, at least I got a cool car, you know.
Yeah. Time to turbocharge it.
Oh, this car. I mean, it's a better car to make. It's a better car to make constant content on if I have time, and when I have time. And granted, I know I still have my wall of Boss parts that I've never put on my car.
Along with other non-Boss parts that will go in the Boss.
Like
they're not specific. Your transmission.
Oh yeah.
G5 S650s with Whipples sound like they are fast, even with the Whipple tune. Hotel demise.
Eris, man, you don't gotta do any of that crap. You already did that once. Eris donated a freaking MGW to liquidate over here.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's good to see you though, dude. Have you bought any new mods lately? He had his. I'd talked to him quite a bit. He was always working a freaking monster build list of some sort. I need to catch up with. I need to catch up with. My gosh, why am I blanking out? I'm blanking out. Colton. I need to catch up with Colton, who had the red 13, because he was the one who had the donor ESS car or not donor, the car that ESS was using to build the kit, and then they found out it wouldn't work out because apparently he had a front end collision. So they were going to send him a kit for his troubles after the fact. Curious if he ever got it.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
I wouldn't mind an ESS, but I think I still leaning Paxton.
I think I'd go ESS myself.
I mean, either or. They're the same. I mean, Paxton.
No, ESS is putting out more power.
Well, I mean,
number 2.
I've seen plenty of Paxtons having well in the high 7s, and that's pretty much all I want.
Yeah.
Hey man, congrats, dude. You got to have one more, then you will be square.
No.
Kid number 2, yeah. I'm dunzos with kiddos. No more.
Same here. Grandkids, on the other hand, not so done yet. Waiting on number 12 to pop any day now.
So here's what I'm wondering. So I'm in a pickle here because I had a grand plan for my Fox body, and it would require a shit ton of fabrication. But on the car, I believe is Flowmaster 40s. They're dumped before the axle, I believe. Sounds good. The 280 comp cam, the 280H comp cam that they put in, that engine sounds freaking sweet. Pretty aggressive. I don't want to ruin that sound, but I was thinking about putting my Boss 302 extra mid pipe on there, forcing the side pipes that I have to work, like chopping them up and like re-welding them to where you have side exhaust on a Fox body. And then, but I'm worried that that'll screw up the sound, or it'll just sound really cool. One of the two. The other thing that I'm trying to figure out too is I do still have my Super 10s, and I don't know if I want to use the Super 10s or leave the 40s because I think the 40s just sound pretty clean.
I like the sound on the 40s.
Yeah, that's what I don't do. Later, Matt. I'll try and remember your shirt. Yeah, I got some. I got to go look at this like tank thing tomorrow. Amphibious, not really a tank.
Amphibious?
It's amphibious. You can, if you just want to chat, Matt. If you feel lonely and you need a friend, feel free.
It's okay. I got to keep remembering to text a friend of mine back in Washington who owes me money.
Yeah.
He's only owed me money for like 3 years now. Although originally it wasn't money, he owed me a part that he lost.
Who in here's got a Fox body? Hey, Mike. Barbecue Mike, or who else is in here? I don't know if Fat by Fox is still in here. What side of your engine bay is your battery on? Because my battery is sitting like right where and it looks like it's supposed to be there, but the Mishimoto radiator that is in that car, the cap and the expansion valve are pointed right at my battery, so I don't have you're on the left side, so like facing forward, so driver's side, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Front drive.
So I got to figure out. Oh, first off, I got to make sure I have an expansion tank because I can't find it, and if I don't, I'll order another generic one like I had on the last car, but I'll figure out how to. Okay, yeah, driver's side. I gotta put an expansion tank on there so that way I can stop freaking out about my coolant. But I did buy a electric fan kit to put on.
That'll be fun. You got the Mishimoto. You got a Mishimoto radiator though?
I got the Mishimoto radiator and the Mishimoto fan kit.
Those are nice.
So apparently I got exactly what what MJ I got. And what I'm gonna do is I'm honestly I'm more worried about the engine staying cool than I am about burning out electric fans. So I'm going to put a switch in the car to where when I turn it on, the fans come on and are always on until I turn them off.
Trying to get the dogs in. They're not listening.
I can't hear you.
So they walked away.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get my dog in. I'll be right back.
No, you're good.
My other dog just went out.
Mine was driving. Yeah, I got a couple things I got to clean up in the engine bay. I got a lot of parts that need to get installed. What's up, man?
Not much.
I would have to get all the way out there to get her. I'll go get her in a little while.
My fan for the Mustang is running me $400 brand new. Damn.
Woo.
Michigan wire length. Well, I've got wire, electric wire that I can use and run. My problem is I hate electricity. Let's just say that. And I'm not great at making the wiring look clean. The nice thing about my Sequoia when I wired in my floodlights is that zip ties are awesome, and I was able to hide them everywhere. Yeah, I'm concerned about the wiring for this fan as well.
Oh, it's easy. Plenty of room to hide stuff in a Fox body.
Once I get that on and I remove that fan and that shroud, it's going to make that engine bay look so much more open. One of the next things I want to get to is, and I know it's not a small, it's probably not a super small project, but I definitely want to get a tubular K member, cut out all that weight.
I really want to get a Mishimoto radiator for my Focus, but I'm not spending much money on one.
They're not that much. It was like $250. Or do what I did and get for my last Fox. I bought the eBay Racing 3-pass radiator.
Nope, not doing that. Not for this car.
Fair enough.
Not with all that I've put into it already. I'm going to upgrade from stock, which I'm not right now. It would definitely be something nice.
It's eBay nice.
My old engine never overheated. It never got too hot on the water side because I get rid of all the stuff in front of the radiator that they put in from factory.
Yeah.
Rid of all that crap, and I get a lot more airflow.
Yeah, Mike, I definitely want to get mine wired up as soon as possible. If I could get that figured out and figure out why I'm dripping coolant when parked, and make sure I'm not losing it while I'm driving around as well, then I'd feel pretty good about driving it to Foxtoberfest, assuming I can make sure we're not going to suffocate to death inside the car. It's also got no AC or heat, so it's black with black interior. In the heat, it's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal.
It's got no heater. The heater core removed?
Heater core is not removed. I think it's just disconnected.
Okay. Got a Northern?
Yeah, so both the Boss and my Fox body both have Mishimoto. And the one thing about Mishimoto is they look clean. The welds, I mean, I think it's hit or miss. It's hit or miss whether or not you get a good one. But I will say this: their lifetime warranty for their radiator, they've honored that so far. So
far?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've only had to replace one.
Oh, that's good.
I don't have the sales receipt for the one in the Fox, or else I'd try and get a new one out of that.
Let's see, what is
Push up to date.
Not much.
What's
just trying to get my truck done.
I was gonna say, you got that big old paint booth behind you. Looks like.
Yeah, I painted the inside of the bed this weekend, and it's a lot of money to screw something up.
So I'll point this. So Mike here had that 67. God bless, I'm tired. A 67 Corvette Pinks.
Yeah.
He brought that to my. So I did. I did a couple birthday cruises for my sons, and he brought that thing out to my son's birthday cruise, and there was like a monsoon out of nowhere. It literally appeared out of nowhere, and it started deluging. And he drove that thing not once but twice. We went through in that monsoon in that '67 Corvette, man.
Oh, okay. So the radiator for my ST from Mishimoto is on sale. Is $596.
What?
How much it cost?
That's crazy because I remember I did not spend that for my boss.
No, probably not. Now, that's why I didn't buy one, because of how expensive they are.
Mike, I'm so bummed. I mean, I'm not bummed because it passed. It was still great. The kid had my son had a great time. But like, if it hadn't rained that day, we were gonna have so many cars there, and we still had a lot of cars. But there was gonna be a lot of people coming, and the rain scared everybody away. But he had a good time. He's still absolutely obsessed with vehicles.
Good.
Now my youngest, he's coming along. He's also going to be a little car nut. I got I took him. My oldest two went somewhere. I can't remember where they were, but I took my youngest to a car show, and that's the one where I kind of ran a 2012 500 on the way there. But I brought his car, and he knows how to drive it. He's just been driving that thing since he was 1. He's 2 now, and he's just cruising around the show on his own, just having a good time. And we ended up winning the best Mustang or something like that is what I won. But like I was ready to load up and go, and I don't know how they got my son's name out of me, but they must have just asked me what his name was, someone incognito, and he ended up winning the youngest driver award.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
it was pretty neat. They gave him a little trophy. It's like a piston, which is pretty cool.
Sure, you loved it. Yeah, $596. Oh, Jesus.
See, I remember I bought the Mishimoto because the Boss radiator, my Boss radiator got destroyed. I ordered one from American Muscle. I bit the bullet because it was super expensive. I didn't realize it was different than the GT radiator.
Yeah.
I bit the bullet, bought it from American Muscle. They sent it to me, sent me a damaged one. I called them. They're like, "Oh yeah, we'll send you another one. We'll overnight it to you." And then like after like a week and a half, I'm like, "Where the hell is my radiator?" And they're like, "Oh, we didn't have any in stock." I was like, "So you guys didn't bother to see whether or not you had it in stock when I called to replace it?" And they're like, "Well, we'll send you the Mishimoto one and credit your account because Mishimoto was actually cheaper." So they refunded me my money, and I just bought the Mishimoto instead. And I did have to replace it once after that, but it's been fine since then. I'll tell you what's surprising is I had a friend of mine. When my radiator went out initially, the AC condenser also went out because it took a piece of debris, and my buddy of mine ordered like a cheap one off of Amazon, and that thing, to his credit, man, we installed that thing back in early 2019. So it's been 5 years, and that thing's still been holding up. AC still works. I was for sure it was going to leak one day and fail me, but it's not failed me yet.
Even the mountain one's almost $550. So you can go with the Koya rad. Not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna keep going for another 5 minutes and get to the hour. I think it's a good first time back. Been pretty busy. Hold on, supply. Yep. Have you been driving your car at all, Nate? No.
It's not coming out till I move to Pennsylvania
Yeah, I got mine.
or my wedding, whatever one's first.
Yeah.
It's too much work to get it out, and I got nowhere to put it.
Have you started it? Let it run?
Nope. Pulled it out there in late January. It was the last time I touched it.
Mm.
If I started it up right now, all the fumes will be in the house and the garage.
Yeah.
I mean, they'd eventually evacuate out there, but it's pretty bad. Like you start it in here, it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours to get rid of the fumes out of the garage.
What's the problem I have with my Fox body? When I pull it in, if I don't let it air out, then my garage just stinks for.
I get a headache from it. It's that bad.
Huh.
Like I open the door, fire the car up, and instantly back it out. And my dad was here. It was cold out. And he opened and shut the door. I came in. He's like, "How can you stand to be in here after that car started?" I went, "I told you to leave the door open. You're worried about losing heat. I was more worried about getting rid of the fumes."
Yeah.
So.
And Mike, I've got 8 more years, man, and I'll join you.
8 more years.
Yeah, it seems like forever, but sure. I'm not in a huge rush for it to go by because that means my kids are getting old.
Yeah, they do that, unfortunately.
Yeah. But
it's a good thing.
The good news is by the time I retire, I'll still have a 10-year-old in the house. It'll give me a lot more time for him to engage in whatever activities he's in.
Yeah, so even the Couillourad's $489.
Oh, don't worry, Mike. This the shoulder right here is it's already got a torn labrum, and there's a good chance that this one is following suit. So, yeah, I got that. I got a lot of stuff to document. I've got flat feet. Someone was telling me, I don't know if it's true. Someone was saying flat feet is 100%, but I had to have a waiver to come in, so I don't know if that
If you had it when you came in, I don't think you're getting 100% when you get out.
Well, okay, so I had flat feet when I came in, but what I did not have when I came in was ankle pain. And I'm pretty sure the boots have effed up my ankles.
Yeah.
It's all service related, though.
Document everything.
But, yeah, I got to get surgery, man. I'm terrified of some surgery.
I got surgery again next Tuesday, so I probably won't be in if you're running on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I got to go in and get another back surgery done.
I hope that goes well for you, man.
It should. It's supposed to be an outpatient, so it shouldn't be that bad.
Gosh. Yeah, man, I'm tired.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
Making me tired.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed soon. Here in about 2 minutes. Here, let's see if there's anything else I forgot to bring up here. Yeah, so I did get my Foxtoberfest seat. Rob's. What's up, Rob's? Rods. Yeah, I have not been on in a while. I've been tied up. Let's put it that way. Let's see. Trying to think. Oh yeah, so I had a random. So funny story, right? So you guys, I did that one. So camping, right? The camping videos. I got tired of buying ice for the coolers, right? Because it was costing me a ton for just ice. I was freaking tired of it. And so I finally reached out to one of these portable fridge companies and did say, hey, I'll do a video for your product. All I ask is for said product. And surprisingly, didn't think much of it. Didn't think it was going to do much of anything. The video did pretty well. So then, fast forward to this year, while I was in freaking Norway, another company, a person reached out to me, and was like, "Hey, we saw your video on this. We want you to try one of ours." And it looked really official. It had 8 links from Amazon. Pick one of the products and tell us which one you want. And I'm like, either I'm giving my address to China or this is legit. Because I tried clicking on the dude's profile. There's nothing there, but it says like it's on my Facebook, my Brailsford Rides Facebook page, which is like the business account, and his is coming up as a business account saying high interest, which means that like they're actually trying to do something with you, right? And so it's like, all right, I'm going to take a shot in the dark here and say, because it was official enough that I'm like, I don't like, they haven't asked me for anything that I can think of that can like, steal my identity. So I was like, all right, I'll take this one. And I picked the one, and I was like a shot in the dark. I was like, I'll pick the most expensive one they had just to review it. And it was it wasn't just because it was the most expensive. It was the biggest one. It was like twice as big as the other one I have. And it has wheels and you can roll it. And it doesn't come with it, but apparently I'm going to buy it myself because I tried to get him to send it to me because for the video, I was like, you sent me this product that I can't even do a full video review on because you're missing this capability. You can put this like battery in the back where it'll freaking run for like you have you're frowning.
It's the computer that does it for whatever reason. There's done a bunch of different things that it can do, but I don't know what causes it.
He's judging my comments.
No. I've seen it happen on other lives, and I'm like, what is this thumbs up and thumbs down thing?
No.
And it's just happening. It's a magic.
So they sent me this. So I said, hey, I'll take this cooler, but I want the battery too. And he's like, well, you can buy the battery. Well, first off, like I thought it was a scam, and so I completely forgot about it because it'd been like 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden, like we come back from the aquarium with the kids, and there's this big freaking box sitting on my porch. I'm like, holy crap! They actually sent me one, and so I tested it out just to see if it's a hunk of crap. And now, like I told the people, like, hey, I want to do you guys right. You guys hooked me up with this thing. And I've tested it already. I said, but this is a pretty expensive product. You sure you don't want me to review it with like the battery so I can show its full capability? Because honestly, that's what I need. Like, I want to be able to like plug it into because you can plug it in your house. I can plug it in my camper, plug it in the back of my truck, wheel it to the ball game if I had the battery, and it has a battery, and it'll stay like I could have a freezer on one side with like popsicles for my kids and then like drinks on the other side. It's like pretty freaking cool. And they're like, no, if people want the battery, they can just buy it. I'm like, all right, dude. Guess I'm gonna go. Hey, later, Eris. Guess I'm gonna
later, Eris.
And no worries, Mike. Take care, man. I'm about to get off here in a second anyway. But yeah, so now I'm about to just buy the battery myself because I think the video would do better myself, and also I just kind of want one. There's also a solar hookup, which I don't know if I want to buy that. It seems pretty expensive. But
is the battery reasonably priced?
The battery is about
couldn't be that expensive.
The battery's like $116.
Oh, that's not bad.
Or I can probably get I'm sure there's I don't know how much those like battery stations are. You know what I'm talking about? They're like pretty large that you can plug in.
They're expensive.
Yeah. So probably the little
like
small
$1,000 for those.
So the $116 battery, that's after like the $50 discount there. There's a compartment door that pulls off the back of the fridge thing, and you plug it in, and it lasts. I think people were saying it lasts like 4 to 5 hours, which like at a ball game is perfect. Like I plan on keeping it plugged in 99% of the time.
And even if it lasts 4 hours and you're there for 6, it isn't like it's going to instantly go hot.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's pretty cool. It's just massive, and I don't know where the hell I'm going to put it when I'm not using it, because it's like 100-liter cooler fridge thing. But the dual zone, I do like that a lot. And there's some things there's some things that are really nice about it, and I'm like, hey, it's pretty cool. But then there's things that like they cheaped out on. You're like, dude, like why did you guys cheap out on this? Like the handles are plastic, and the thing's already like 70 pounds like empty. So when you fill it up, it's every bit of 100 pounds when I'm lifting that thing up into my back of my truck. And I feel like the handles, I'm going to rip them off the cooler.
Oh, Battery USA. Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah.
Maybe I find one at Battery USA or Batteries Plus.
Yeah, we have a battery store near us. I can take a look. Maybe they got something that'll fit it. But I mean, this cooler it's a renamed brand. There's like 3 different people, or I'm sure there's more than that. There's several companies that rebrand this cooler. I just need to get a battery for it to use it, and like I said, I'll do my part to review it, like I told these people I would. I'm not a moocher. I'll just I'll do what they asked, but I tell them every time though, like, I'm gonna be honest. Like if it's a hunk of crap, I'm gonna let people know it's a hunk of crap. Like the handles feel cheap, and I'm genuinely afraid that I'm gonna rip it off the cooler, and that's a problem. But the wheels and the handle to pull it with are pretty nice, but it's just the lifting handle feels like I'm gonna rip it off. But all right, gents. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. It was good seeing you guys. I'll chat with you again in the near future.
I should be on tomorrow night. I think I'll be running.
Okay. If I can make that work, I will be there.
I will catch up with you guys later. Thanks for having me.
Well, later, guys. Have a good night, everybody. Appreciate everyone hopping in. Hopefully, I'll do more of these in the near future.